Thank you for that, Panda. So, first and foremost, so what's the wood? The wood is a table drink. it's 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 a table. Yeah. So I planned on having it to where people could come in, give me different like IRL. No, it's not a real table. I mean, it's supposed to be a real table, but it's not. I don't own this table. This table is meant for just chatting, so it's like, like even though Panda hasn't talked, Panda's here at the table. And then eventually like Panda's like, "No, I want to sit beside this person." I can move Panda like character model up here. Or Panda's like, "No, I want to be in the center of the table as some weirdo would do." Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely want to sit on the table.
Yeah, like
That's
right
a
in the
thing
middle of the
I
table.
would do.
Like super big in the middle of the table. Yeah.
That's a thing I would do.
Yeah, no, I have it. Yeah. So it's planning on so people can come in, chat, have fun. So it's not just the chatting, it's like communicating with people that are also interested and also talking about like different things going on with the channel or even random topics. Like I know when I did the SCP, a lot of people wanted to get me into talking about SCP, but in the same aspect, I had a hard time focusing on talking about SCP because we're in the middle of a game, running, panicking, stuff like that. Already on then. Shouldn't have ate 9 tacos. But the thing is, I couldn't find any good tables that would actually fit. So, yep, that's the table we got. It's not much, but it's honest work. So, first, so, story of your life. Yeah, yeah, no, fair, 100% Drake. So, first and foremost, the first order of business is that from this stream on, because a panda mentioned it to me, because I almost forgot, is that my videos on YouTube, well, from Twitch going to YouTube, will for now on, well, not for now on, not every single one, because I don't want to put that on people. Like, the videos will start going onto YouTube and be actually edited. And right now, where is. Oh, I hope I didn't lose any videos. The first ascent. Take care of the family. Some fun with friends. Baldur's Gate. Lethal Company, Lethal Company. So I did 2 Lethal Companies. Uh, I'll fix this in a second. I'm getting sidetracked. Hey Ashes, hey Kate. Uh, I tuned into your stream for like 4 seconds, got attacked by a storm. Dude, instantly comes in, gets attacked. Hey Ash, if you want to, like I mentioned, you can join in on the Discord for conversation. But sidetracked once again, was looking at something else. Long story short, the videos that are being streamed now are also going to be edited. And right now, I only have Mel Panda here. Everyone knows Mel Panda from my channel and everyone else's channels have gone. Say hi, Panda.
Um,
That was so energetic.
Yo.
Yep. Yeah, and so far we're going to see where we're going to go from there.
Yippee.
We don't know exactly. Hey, Toad.
Yippee.
Now everyone's slowly rolling in. Do you like my table? Fresh from
Yippee.
the Amazon. Panda. You don't have to keep saying yippee. God damn it, Panda. But no, yeah, we're gonna start doing the recording, and so the things on YouTube are actually gonna be edited, where they're cut, whether Panda does any magical charm, all up
I'll
to
do some magical charm.
1 hour left at work, and then I go smash some yippies with a shovel. You know what? That's fair. It sounds like you went from one day job to another day job. Well, Ash, you could just join too and just chat. I mean, I don't know how long this is gonna last, and I haven't even got past the first part, and we're already 10 minutes into me repeating the same thing. It feels like that I'm gonna eventually run out of stuff. And if no one else joins into the chat or anyone interested in the topic, then you know it's not really gonna take off. My Suit Panda will stream my Baldur's Gate character. Do you see that, Panda?
What? Huh?
Look at the chat.
I don't like your character because it's barbarian. I don't like barbarian, but maybe. Toad made me make a character of him, and
Uh,
he wanted me to start off 3 levels of barbarian and then do the rest in fighter, and I hate barbarian.
you say close range. Might just go to bed. If you want to, Ash, or you can come in and chat. Like, those options are there. But anyway, so first and foremost, I've already repeated it multiple times. Long story short, Panda's helping me edit with some videos. I'm going to try and make it easier with Panda for recording stuff. On those videos, you might see actual edits and cool shit, or you might just see them cuts. It really comes down to Panda. And as long as Panda doesn't do anything too derogatory, giving Panda free reign.
I think I made you a table. I sent you a picture. I just made that. Tell me what you think.
While I'm doing this, you made a table. It's still I mean, it's a table, yes, but like you know
Made
how.
that though.
But I mean, like right here where you're at, so you can have a space to sit, plant your character's butt, not on the table.
You don't fill the whole fucking screen with it.
Yeah, but
Leave the rest black.
why would I leave it black? That's weird.
Okay, what do you want going around it?
I don't know. It's a table. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Any of y'all know much about Magic the Gathering? So I know a bit about Magic Gathering, but when you get a chance, talk to Jester. He actually knows way more about Magic than I do. Might go look at some reserve list cards to buy tonight. Yeah, contact Jester Jules, and he knows way more about Magic than I will ever do. Side note, so far, I don't know. Actually, before I say something, Panda, what is your follower count at? You broke up there.
181. Guessing you
181.
already beat me. Like I
Well,
care.
well, I wasn't trying to rub it in your face.
Uh-huh, that's why you brought it up.
No, because if you listen to the monologue, I was gonna say we just broke 183. Ash don't talk to me no more. Kinda sage. In fairness, Ash did just come back from visiting us up here. So Ash is probably tired. Like even right now, Ash said Ash is probably gonna go to sleep. But anyway, also I got the 183, so I am planning on doing something for my 200 followers. And no, before it's suggested, I am not doing a face reveal at 200 followers. Toad. Hey, Unbearable. Unbearable breaking the knife to stab everyone. That last game was amazing. No, you are right. It's a good thing we had
Here,
that last round.
she disregard that.
Thank God, BM. Thank God, Batman. I must be dumb. Anyway, so like I was saying, where was I? I talked about you editing. I talked about being at 183, 200. Oh yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions beside a face reveal, I am 100% down for. Um, I'm 100% down for any suggestion. I did do a 24-hour stream last time. I could do that again, but that just also seems boring. Panda, you broke up again. Panda.
I was coughing.
Oh, thought you were trying to say
I
something.
added a border.
You're really obsessed with this table. I didn't even ask you to make the table, Panda. You're just making a table. Just a
Fine, I
thick
won't do
purple,
anything.
thick purple border. But anyway, with that be on, yeah, you should do a face reveal and just be wearing a mask. Yeah, that would, make sense. Do a face reveal, but hold plankton to it so it looks like I'm Batman mask. Yeah, that would definitely be something. But no, yeah. And on top of that, I should do a face. Toad, you already have a face reveal. Sit down.
I should do a face reveal.
You've already done a face reveal. Sit down.
Shut up.
It would shock the world. Yeah, totally shock it. Do a second face reveal. Turns out that's not the original Toad, it's a different Toad. Oh my god, I'm gonna stab every single one. I have 3 people that's on the stabbing list. I have an unbearable Ash and a metal panda.
What about Toad?
I know what you look like, but I'll pretend to be shocked. Yeah, my face reveal. You know what, Drake? That would be an actual face reveal because only a handful of people actually know what you look like. I said Toad. I said Toad, you and
You
Ash.
said unbearable.
Oh well, Unbearable doesn't have a face, so I wouldn't say I would use Unbearable's emotion thing to stab you. I'm actually a Toad, Fiona's dad from Shrek. Yes, like the actual frog Toad. But another thing is that because wait, what? Haha, funny. You're funny. You're a funny person. You're all very funny. I'm actually don't know the difference between a toad and a frog. Uh, you know what? I know there's a difference between toads and frogs, just like how there's a difference between gators, well, crocodiles and alligators. But I don't remember. Is it warts? Hey, KJ Love Cookies. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for swinging in. Anyway,
Yes.
chat's got cutler and warts. Toad's usually bigger and dry. Yeah, of course. Drake I
Yeah.
forgot Drake loves reptiles more than he likes spicy food.
Frogs have smooth, somewhat slimy skin.
Slimy skin. So, and yeah, bumps too. Yep. So, I knew they were bigger, but that's about it. So, we we're already getting on the sidetrack of just chatting. I gotta finish my monologue quick. So, um, Panda's gonna be doing video editing. Ah, shit. I'm doing something. That's what today's chat about the difference between frog and toad. That's fact. This is the entire thing on monologue between. There probably is a lot of information between them, but that I plan on doing something for the 200 followers. Not sure what it is yet, and also now this I'm not sure of, but I am probably going to start cutting down the days. It it's weird to say cutting down because I'm not. Like I'm gonna have like set days for certain streaming. Like for example, if this just chatting, people enjoy, like it, I'm gonna have this just chatting happening more often and have it like on a set day. I want to go back, as I mentioned before, back to the roots of playing a single player game. Probably gonna choose a day for that. Like with me being in college, working and stuff, I've noticed that, especially since I got back into college, I'm not getting overwhelmed. I'm just getting really tired. And I've noticed that I've had small memory lapses, like Panda mentioned, that I've been forgetting to go.
Small
Hit,
memory lapses. Yeah.
yeah, forget to
Yeah.
go into his stream. I posted I was going to do this
Oh,
Thursday.
no, no. Full on forgetting about me. Full on forgetting about other people. Full on forgetting all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I've been having recently just getting so I lost my keys today, and it was because I was taking something down at work, and I left the keys in the lock, and went about my day, and I tried to. Ash forgot about me too, Panda. Man, Toad is heartbroken by Ash forgetting him.
Yeah, yeah. Viral straight up asked me to game with him one day, and then full on forgot about me and went and did fuck whatever with other people, and then apologized, and then it's like, come join us, and then there was no space, and so
Well,
there's
I said come join chat. In fairness, I didn't know because when I was there originally, there wasn't. Jules said he was going to bed. I didn't know Hangry was
but
jumping in because I
you
was
could
talking
have
to
been
you.
like, hey,
I didn't
I
know.
had asked Panda to hang out with
Well, it's a
today, and
little
I
too
completely forgot. Can we make space?
Panda. Long story
Give me your
short,
shit.
I didn't
Long
forget
story short, you're a butt, and everybody knows it.
for Pummel at some point. Yeah, no, we'll definitely figure it out. No, I know I'm forgetful, and I've been trying hard not to be forgetful, but I've noticed that sometimes it's hard. So I'm thinking that on some days, like for example, like let's say I do Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, just it's not going to be that, but let's just say those are the days. That means you may see me on days that are not those days, or you might not see me at all. Like instead of me streaming like every single day consistently, which was fun because I was playing games anyway, might as well stream. I just think I need,
You need a break every once
technically,
in a while.
technically,
Yes,
9 times out of 10, I just end up staring off into space because then I think
but
about
still
college,
a
where
break.
fair. But that
You need a
is the
break.
plan. I'm going to be posting a schedule up soon. I don't know. We do have plans to and maybe play. Yes, I do remember that. I know that's the plan.
Excuse me? I thought me and you made plans Saturday to stream.
Well, Toad, if you remember in the chat, Toad wanted to do Pumble Party.
Yeah, and I said I could after my stream. I can't stream Pummel Party.
I know you can't.
You
Well,
get
that's what.
can't.
Well, there's. See, look at this. Look at what's happening already. We've already started down a downward spiral. Hi, unlikely. How you going? Welcome to the Just Chatting. Already starting to a fist fight. Welcome.
And I just asked you earlier too if me and you were
There
still
we go.
good for
There we go.
Overwatch on
Yes.
Saturday. And you said
Yes.
yes, we were.
Yes.
And now you made plans with Ash for
Yes.
streaming.
No.
What's
No.
going on?
Literally look at my chat. Literally look at the chat when Toad talked. I think Toad even mentioned it in your chat, not my chat. And it's probably the after. No, that's me and Ash.
Okay, I thought Ash was talking to you. I can't read, okay?
Yeah, you
So
were already in my fucking ass, Panda. Jesus.
just kidding. I'm sorry. You know I can't read.
Yeah, you also like to jump down my throat as soon as you can.
I mean, somebody has to.
No, so no one has to.
Yes.
But anyway, calm your man titties. Yep. All right. So
No.
yeah, Toad and I talked about doing a long stream Saturday playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Good.
But there was a talk about Pummel Party. That was Saturday, if I remember correctly.
That's jumped around so many days. I don't even know what day
Well, I know
it
that
is now.
Toad wanted to talk about it Wednesday or Thursday about the future plans. Wait, what is today?
Today is Wednesday.
Okay, I started panicking. I thought I had college stuff due today. That's not till tomorrow. All right. Whew. That was a heart attack and a half. So anyway, as I explained, key points of my monologue for the past 26 minutes, almost 30 minutes. Panda's doing.
You
found the
okay?
he Drake found the puffer fish.
I'm
Panda's
doing editing.
Panda's doing editing for me, and if anyone else ever wants to do editing, let me know. However, since I'm not doing anything big or crazy, that's gonna be unpaid. Me and Panda have something figured out. No big deal. That's between me and Panda. Second part is I am doing something at the 200. Not sure what. If anyone has suggestions except for a face reveal, let me know. Third, I'm going to be starting taking some breaks. You might see me you might see me joining Panda stream or joining other people's stream throughout the entire thing. But I know for sure that like don't be surprised if I'm not around long or if I do stream on a day that's not the days, them being far shorter, like an hour and two instead of my normal 6, 7, 8 hour streams.
As long as you remember to hit the record button.
Yes, I know, Panda. Thank you. And that is pretty much the key notes. I don't really have any other things notes written down. I had this all blocked out for people who want to join in the chat to have topics. The only person that's really joined is Panda.
Because I'm awesome. I'm the most awesome because I am here. And I said so. Somebody else get in here.
Oh
Be awesome with me.
yeah, the best awesome. But yeah, no, that's Saturday night after everyone's stream and Ash. We can play Pumble. I can't. Yeah, because Toad's at work. Oh, there's an Ash that popped up.
I'll stay for like a little bit, but I might go to sleep. I'm exhausted.
I'm stuck here sucking the corporate dick. That's fair.
Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, pretty big and pretty wide, and beat a polar bear in a fight. Like an underwater unicorn, they've got a kick-ass facial harm. They're the Jedi of the sea, stop Cthulhu awaiting ye. Narwhals, they are narwhals, narwhals. Just don't let them touch your balls. Narwhals, they are narwhals.
Anyway, hi Suffrage. Right now we're doing a just chatting, just sitting around chit chatting, talking, having a good old time. Not drinking a beer, but we are just hanging out. If you want to join the chat, you're more than welcome to. Right now I was just giving an update of what my plans are for my future streaming, and also I sort of glossed over it, but I'm sitting at 183 Like that is honestly awesome, and it wouldn't be able to be
But
here. What?
nothing. Nothing.
But it's awesome that I was able to get here with you guys. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed my content, have wanted to stick around throughout it all, whether it's something that's just a PNGs on tables or me playing games. Thank you guys so far who's all joined in. I hope I continue making content that you guys will all love enjoying, whether you watch during the stream, after the stream, on the YouTube, whatever those plans are. Thank you guys so far much for that. And with that note, I'm just gonna be honest. Didn't really think this far.
Of course you didn't. You didn't even have a table until like right before you started.
Yes, I mean we all knew it was gonna happen. We all knew.
Okay.
We all know how I am, whether I want to be or not.
Because you're a butt.
Why is there a Baldur's Gate run here whenever there's no what?
What?
I'm just
What?
trying. Nothing, Panda.
No, seriously, what about Baldur's Gate?
I'm looking at my. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any video posting because I haven't looked at it for a minute. First Ascent, taking care of the
I love
family.
how you said Baldur's Gate and Panda was like, what?
Fucking crack over here. Just like
Baldur's Gate.
gaming. So I have 2 of those, so I don't need 2 of these. So
Beat
get
it
rid.
once, and I'm in Act 2 on.
Beep, beep.
Oh,
I'm a
I'm
sheep.
almost
Beep,
done.
Suffrage.
beep, I'm a sheep.
Several.
Which is weird.
Suffered.
There we go. There, it finally worked. Yep. You are now subscribed to this, to have this. Eventually, I'm going to have more emotes. I have more emotes. I've talked with some people. I also have someone working on a subscription-based one. I do have one that Panda Me originally had. I was going to post it. Just going to be long. It's a combination of A, I'm lazy, and 2, I don't know where it went. But it's
A and 2. Cool. Glad you know your
Shut
alpha numbers.
alpha number. I was thinking,
AB3s.
if I ever get enough followers, I start selling merch that has a bear on it, but it says "Ba." It just confuses shit out of people.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like it'd be very poetic.
You'd have to get me one and send it to me.
Oh, I definitely know. I definitely know everyone who's constantly around me that started with "Ba" would love it.
Yeah, my channel, not even yours.
Wait, what?
Remember?
No.
I was trying to, I think I was trying to do an outro. I was either trying to do an intro or an outro, and you
Outro.
started it, but you were just bah, and then everybody joined in. But it was on my video. I was the one streaming when it started.
Yeah, but it's not yours, you know?
No, because you're the one that started it, but
Yeah,
everybody joined in. But it
bah.
started
Ba.
on my stream, and then it transferred over. But bah.
Ba.
But I'm just saying. Y'all did it to me. Started on my channel.
Yeah, I wasn't even streaming that day. Yeah, I don't know if I should have a subscription goal. Ba. Unlike this, like ba.
Nah.
Thinking. Yes. The legendary ba. I need to. I need someone to animate an emote where it shows a bear just going ba.
Bah! Bah!
Like that would be hilarious. Just confusing people. A bear looking at you go ba. So, like I said, I didn't have much planned for this. It was mostly just everyone catching up on stuff. Eventually, it might be one of those things we get so bored with monologue and we do play a game. And then, of course, for Panda's sake, I'll hit stop recording, start recording. I gotta start getting into the habit, which is good for this one.
Yes.
Yes, I know, Panda. I don't need commentary.
You need commentary. I'm gonna beat your ass. Just kidding. I won't do that. Or will I? I'll never know. We'll never know.
Which was this one? It's a 5-hour long one. It was the other viewed audio. Beat his ass. No, do not beat his
Okay.
ass.
Drake said I should do it. I'ma do it.
No. So I put bolt. So I messed up the title for this one. Great. I put Call Lamb, just a relaxing stream, and guess what? It's not called. Oh, it is called The Lamb.
Yeah, you started with Call of the Lamb, you went to Baldur's Gate, and then I think you went back to Call of the Lamb.
Maybe. I don't know where to send it.
Send it to your ass.
You're so hilarious.
I
Fuck,
think so.
I wouldn't help but not laughing. Oh, just look at the private ones. I'm a dumb fuck. Because the public ones are already, private. Last private one. We are not making good choices. So then from here on.
Maybe you should make good choices.
I should, but that wouldn't be that wouldn't be funny. Alright, so this one. Then we are here. Actually, we are here. Ash had 76 views.
Yours?
Yeah. Is it meant to be robotic?
Nope.
Nope. Stop. Okay. Hold up. It's having a stroke.
Mine, because I streamed for 8 hours because I played Destiny beforehand, I have 112 views.
Makes sense. You had a lot of people watching you during your Destiny playthrough.
I should also stream for like 8 hours, which is
Yeah.
like longest I've ever streamed. Like I've streamed in a while.
I think that one was 6 hours.
It looks like my last Baldur's Gate video had 55 views.
Nice. That is awesome.
I'm surprised. Like Baldur's Gate's popular.
Well,
I'm surprised we were here. We got like views. You know what I mean?
because
'cause that's, like,
because we're
not-
awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I had somebody raid me just because I was playing Baldur's Gate. And they even
nice.
subscribed to me.
She killed
Oh, sweet.
everyone. Yeah, playing Destiny.
Killed every. Wait, what?
Because Unlikely was watching you play Destiny,
Uh huh.
so you killed everyone.
I killed all the things,
Everything.
including myself.
Multiple times.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, in
And-
Baldur's Gate 3.
That's fair.
And I also killed all the things apparently.
Yep.
Wait, what? If you're
Is it-
talking about me, I'm not she.
Oh, no, yeah, Panda's a guy. Don't be mistaken by the very feminine sounding voice. That does not have a penis, but it qualifies as a man.
I'm a dude. But yes, well, no, my stream run's not a dark urge, so I'm not killing everything. I am killing a lot of things, though.
Like other pandas.
No, I would never kill another panda.
You know, it'd be a cool thing in your other playthroughs, like you know how you'll like randomly quit and play again. If you could come across your own character in Baldur's Gate and you have to fight him or side with them, like recruit your own character.
That'd be cool. Also scary.
That would be.
Cause, well, I don't even have the save file anymore. Cause whenever I beat it on Dark Urge, I delete the save file because you can only have so much space, and I'm like, I need to save space because I have other characters to play. But I would not want to go against
It would be very
Talia.
interesting. You know what? Since no one else is here, let's make it more interesting for the viewers. Let's give you guys some room and make you bigger. Because it's a little weird for them to be just to see a table with, like, nothing else.
Big panda.
Yeah, can I rotate you? No, you're just stuck like that. There we go. Okay.
I've beaten Baldur's Gate on my Dark Urge run. It took me 77 hours. And literally the last bit took me, I think, 7 hours total to do. It was a pain.
Even though it's your stream, you could add your bear at the head of the table.
I could.
You could. You should. It is weird just having us two and not you, but there's 3 voices, but two things to look at.
Yeah.
That's true.
On my stream run, I'm just about to get to Act 2. On Shadowrose, I'm about to get to Act 2. And on Opal, I'm about to get to Act 2. Yeah. I got lots of characters.
Nope. Wrong button. There we go.
And as soon as Hangry gets his Xbox, I'm going to be doing 2 more runs, possibly more than that. Yeah. All the things.
There we go.
And so with Hangry, one of the runs I'm a monk, and the other one I'm a bard. And for the bard run is his stream run. And so he's going to play a paladin, and I'm going to be a bard. And I talked him into, he's going to play as Will and respec him as a paladin.
Okay.
And have Karlach because he wants to romance Karlach. And I was like, oh, you should play Will because, Will and Karlach, they go great together and they should be in love. And I'm like, I'll play as Shadowheart respect as a bard and have Lizelle because they fucking hate each other. Let's make them kiss. Why not? And he agreed to it. I was like, since you agreed to it, you don't have to deal with the 2 names I had in mind for bard. And I was like, I was either going to be something that I don't know what race, but I was going to make them green, and their name was going to be Piccolo, and they're going to play the flute. Because, Piccolo. Or I was going to be an orc named Estra. And he's like, Estra? And I'm like, yes, Orchestra. And he literally just left the fucking Discord call, and he came back, and he's like, I need to go, think for, 10 minutes about our friendship.
I don't blame him.
Now you don't have to deal with the Orchestra.
For now.
Because I'm going to be Shadowheart as a bard. And then on the monk run, I'm going to be Asterion, respect as a monk. And I'm going to romance Helston. Helston? Yeah, I can never say his name right. And then whenever we all get to play, I'm going to play as Gale. I don't know what I'm going to respect him as. So I don't know what I want to be, but I'm gonna play as Gale. So you best give me them magical items or I'll blow us all up. Luckily, he only needs 3.
Well, if you don't talk to the guy underneath, then he would just probably continue to eat more.
Nah, you just give him 3. And then somehow he seems to like magically fix. But he can still be used as a bomb.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of what to type for Owen. I'll just do it later after the stream. Because I'm like typing. I'm like, dude, I just can't even think. Because I feel like Owen should be given the ability. Like, I could just go back to my chat and just copy what I said for monologue purposes. Because I thought it was a really good monologue, you know?
You and your monologues.
They caught me monologuing. But it was a really good one
Mm.
yesterday when I was talking to him about it. I just can't remember the exact wording because it was a really good, like, debate.
I
So,
don't know.
yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, so with that all being said, is there any topics or did you guys have any ideas about what I should do for the 200? Since we're all here, I could definitely use a suggestion or two. Ash?
I don't know.
Well,
You already did a 24-hour stream. I mean, you could do another one, but you already did one.
yeah, I mentioned at the very beginning as well. I'm gonna have the subscriber badge up soon. Oh no, Destiny playthrough. See, I'm not a fan of Destiny. I'm not. I've
Eh.
tried.
I'm playing it right now.
I've tried.
I used to like Destiny, and then it just got way too repetitive, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore.
Repetitiveness isn't a problem with me. I've played some very repetitive games. There's just something about Destiny that rubs me wrong. Like the only fun I had was in Destiny 2 when I played as the big boy and I had the thunderclap punch and I had the ability where as long as I kill someone with the thunderclap punch, I could thunderclap punch again. So I just kept running around like, oh, there was mobs. Psh, what mobs? That was my goal. Like, fuck the big guy. My goal is, oh, we need to clear out the hoarding minions coming after us. Pew, done. I was mob control, and I could still do a lot of damage because you know, it's I was a one punch man. One punch.
I'm gonna be a one punch man. My monk is gonna like destroy bosses.
That's not one punch. That's a million punches.
Okay, one turn. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean one turn man.
Hi Shay. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the table. Nothing really exciting. Monologues a lot. Trying to figure out topics. Should have had this planned. Didn't have its plans as I wanted to. Who would have thought?
Yeah, cause
Cause I what?
you suck.
Fair. Fair. Eventually, like I said, we'll probably go over to actual gaming if, you know, no topics arise, but who knows? It's a very.
I mean, talk about some SCPs.
I could. Is anyone
I would
actually.
love to learn about SCPs.
As long as you're engaged in anything. As long as you're engaged. Damn. Whoo! Throwing fire, throwing shade. Fucking the sun blocked out my ass there.
Also, wouldn't mind playing some SCP.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna fucking say that. So, when it comes to SCPs, I don't know too much about the new. Love you too, Shay. You know, I know you are. You bring in hot tea, but you're awesome. As I about bust my ass.
Ha.
So when it comes to the SCPs, if anyone's interested in it, I honestly don't know too much about the newest stuff because let me give you an example. The most recent, my tea is teeing every time. Yeah. As of right now, there is 7,999, and that's just on the
Eh,
That's just on the SCPs. That's not including about the GOC. That's not including about interesting people like Alto Clef, Dr. Bright, Gears, all the other new researchers. That's not including like SCP-001 having about 7 or 8 different entries into its category, not including each little subcategory into there. There's a lot of documentations coming from SCP itself. So there's a lot of stuff that the lore goes crazy. It does. Unlikely. It 100% does. The problem is I haven't found much about one. There's also been one I've been curious about a lot that I don't know if I'm just missing his information, but it's about Alto Clef. Like I know a lot about Dr. Bright. I know about the Minister. I know about a lot about number 13. So before I start monologuing, the two people that are in the chat, what do you guys know about the SCP stuff?
I know a little bit.
Nothing.
I
Ash, nothing.
Except for what we played.
Gotcha. Like how nothing are you talking about?
Like pretty much nothing.
No, I meant to say how like no stuff. I meant about Panda.
Oh.
I know it's a foundation. It locks up anomalies, depending on how detrimental they are.
So
If they're in heavy containment or light containment,
simple stuff like that. So
some of them can kill you.
some.
A lot.
Unlikely. Just so you know, not all SCP-001s.
Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. I said
Oh.
beep, beep. I'm a sheep.
There we go. Giving us sub. So unlikely. Let's go. That one worked. The beep beep. Less problems with the table. Anyway, just so you know, unlikely that SCP-001s are not all demigods. Sometimes they're actually above demigods, or they're also something more simplistic. It really depends on how you flip the coin when it comes to them. The one SCP-001, so before I start going into that, Ash, just so you have an explanation without it going too crazy, think of a concept of anything in the world. And that could be a possible SCP. The reason I mention like that is because SCP, the entire Secure, Pertain, Protect, has it to where it falls underneath where they deal with multi-reality, dimension hopping, time traveling. All like if you could think of any concept that involves any type of reality shifting as well as normal, they all apply and they all don't apply, depending on which SCPs you read. I know I monologue, but did that make any sense?
Yeah, kind of. My brain's like mush right now. I'm tired and
Gotcha.
I got done work.
So
But I get pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you one quick example of like what I said, where things can be not or real. There's one SCP. I mean, Dr. Clef's, him and his daughter. I think yes. There's actually more to it. So, Dr. Clef is actually reality bending, alternate reality bending person by what is said through explanation. The reason that he had so much hate for him is because the one thing that SCP talked about at one point is that they don't team up with reality benders. That's like their usual one go-to stance on stuff. Like reality benders are considered super dangerous to them. They don't do deals with them. Does that mean that they don't do deals with them? No, of course they do. There's corruption on depending on which universe, but they're not supposed to team up with them. And Dr. Clef is one of the ones that does bend reality. How he does what he is originally, I haven't found yet. But anyway, let me, like I was saying, for example, one of the original ones for SCP. Oh, they released some new ones. Oh god, they have newly declassified SCP-001s. Oh geez. So the very first one is called a sheaf of papers. So pretty much the long and short of it, without going into the monologuing. Thank you, by the way. Let me grab my water because I'm already monologuing. There was something I was going to do, some type of redeem for future. Oh yeah. If someone wants to redeem to like highlight a message for a topic, they can do that so they can start using their points. But long story short, very first one, sheaf of papers. Literally the definition of it, without going too crazy, is that there is a stack of papers that whenever, like let's say SCP-100 was out or something stupid, when you flip the paper, another SCP is made and it actually makes it happen in real life. So they're saying the more you flip this paper, the more SCPs are being spawned. So they don't exist until they're observed, sort of like a Strauss-Jane, the cat, the Schrödinger cat. Let's just say he's someone who can really mess up. Oh no, yeah, most of them can. Or there's some simple one, like the Gate Guardian. It's depicted as an angel carrying a sword that burns hotter than the sun. And during some of the explanation, it starts saying that like there's wars of God worship as the gate that this Gate Guardian is guarding opens and heavens open up. There's also one called When Day Breaks. What it is that there's some type of anomaly with the sun where people start melting like wax and then turn into wax monsters that roam the area. Like there's so many different concepts, and that was just a few from SCP-001. That's not talking about any of the other SCPs. Like if someone has any favorites, I could talk about them and what other stuff I know, or even look it up myself so I could see. But like Dr. Clef, I couldn't find as much as I wanted about him because the information is spread out in so many different folders. Okay. That ended the conversation quick.
Just tell me, what's your favorite?
My favorite? Shit. There's so many that I've read. It's really hard to pick one. Because some of them are like so simplistic, like, shit, what was it called? Let me find it real quick. Where is it? Let me see if I can search it. Can I hot search it? There we go. So SCP, the Tickle SCP. Ah, yes, that one. That's a good one.
Tickle?
Yeah, the Tickle SCP. That was one that Unlikely said. But yeah, no. I'm pretty sure that's two that falls under that one. Are you talking about yeah, SCP-999, right? Is that what we're talking about, Unlikely? So while he's doing that one, I'm waiting for him to type back, one of my favorites, one of my quite few favorite, is the Unstoppable Force versus the Unmovable. So there's not much about, like, there isn't anything crazy. Yeah, I believe so. We'll go on to 999 better because 99 has a lot, but the Unstoppable Force is a very simple one. So the Unstoppable Force is two different objects. The first one, uh, let me go ahead and read a short paragraph. Description: SCP. So, and here's another thing to know when it comes to SCPs. How I said it's unstoppable and immovable is that some SCPs have multiple parts to it. They usually name them as like SCP 2251 or SCP 2252 because they both fall underneath that same SCP category. So SCP 1 and 2 are shiny gray metallic spheres of unknown origin composing of about so many meters big. SCP 2251 is completely stable and motionless, but is in fact moving in a geosynchronous path with Earth, so it's constantly matching the past orbit. At the exact speed of Earth rotation, maintaining its relative position at all times. So it's technically never moving. And whenever gravity, magnetism, all sorts of force sets upon it, it maintains position approximately 7.3 above the surface. No amount of force brought to bear on this object has any effect on positions. All tools and weaponry have been tested with no effect. So this object has not been able to move at all. Like it just goes with the movement of the Earth, and that's it. It's not able to shift its location, nothing. It's stuck there. However, SCP-2252 follows the path around the sun that is nearly synchronized with Earth's. It does not orbit Earth. Earth rotates under it, giving it the illusion of appearing of traveling around the Earth at velocities of up to 1,600 to 2,000 kilometers per hour. Just so you have an idea of how fast that is, like for people that don't know kilometers to miles. That is the 1,600 kilometers is the lowest is 994 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So a minimum, it's moving at that speed, depending on its current
Oh,
altitude. It does not technically orbit the sun either. It appears to be moving under its own power via unknown means. Its course is not entirely predictable. Difference between the path and Earth's orbit move the planet closer to or further away from that, with a surprisingly small level of variance. Since it was first observed in blank, and they always scratch stuff off so that it doesn't like give some information. Like it says since this date, there was a date, but it's like considered classified of like the exact date it was revealed. There's some that are completely scratched out. It has never reached a relative altitude of less than 10 kilometers, generally staying between blank and blank above the surface, though it has moved as far away as blank, resulting in temporary loss of contact in blank. Okay, so similar to the original one, no force rapidly bear upon it has ever slowed it down. So to summarize, no effort has been done to damage 1, no one ever done damage 2 without pause or pushing out of the way, regardless of the object's composition, is unaffected by any amount of force brought to bear on its direction. While individually each object is not yet as a major concern, there is a very big thing if the objects would collide. Projections based upon the estimated amount of material contained between the two objects show that should the objects annihilate each other, they release the power of blank gigaton nuclear explosions, potentially much higher depending on where they are constructed of. And it tells you in the plant may not be sufficient, blank should time permit before blank. If this is true, then collision between that and that has the potential of blank. So that means that with the information they have, those SCP have it to where they literally can't do anything about it, and it's only about time they'll collide and possibly make nuke level explosions depending on the material they're made. Like, that's crazy. Not only just that, but people making that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, someone sat down and wrote this. Like, all this classification, everything. People wrote this. And it's crazy to think. And that's only one of them. Now, for unlikely, since he brought it up, SCP Trip 9, 999, is called the Tickle Monster. The Tickle Monster is considered a safe object. Now, just so you guys know, as you guys play with SCP, just because something's safe doesn't mean it's not deadly. However, in the case of the Tickle Monster, it pretty much is. Without explaining the containment, it pretty much says the creature is allowed to be roaming around free during emergency for its own safety. Subject is not allowed of its pen at night. Food is placed twice a day. Any personnel is allowed to visit. What is giving us exposure therapy, and this is all real, dude. I'm telling you right now, Drake. If even a quarter of this shit is real, then we have already died multiple times, and we are going to die multiple times. Night Viral Ashman. You know what, Suffered? You have a good night as well. Thanks for swinging in.
Good night, Suffered.
Thanks for listening to my
Good
TED
night.
Talk. I'm glad you enjoyed your stream. I was in there for a little bit, but let's go ahead and do a shout out. Oh, Panda's covering Ash.
That's a fake fire exit.
Hold on.
He's down there. Oh!
I clipped that.
Nice.
The-
I'm glad you find my voice very calming. Beryl comes out with a knife and a posture check. That's him telling me to check my posture. He's putting a knife in my
that
back,
was
but
too
like,
funny.
hey. So the Tickle Monster is a gelatinous mass of orange slime weighing about 120 pounds with a consistency similar to peanut butter.
Yeah.
Subject size and shape is really malleable and can change shape at will through when at rest. Becomes a round, oblate dome, roughly 2 meters wide and 1 meter thick. The surface is constructed by a thin, transparent membrane similar to that of animal cells, roughly 1.5 centimeters thick, and is highly elastic. Explaining the details, subject temperature is best described as a playful temperament is a playful dog. When approached, will often react with overwhelming happiness, slithering over to the nearest person, leaping onto them, hugging them with a pair of pseudopods, while nuzzling the person's face with a third pseudopod, all the while emitting a high-pitched gurgling or cooing sound. Yeah, it's 120 pounds. The surface emits a pleasing odor that differs whoever's interacted with it. Cord scents include chocolate, fresh laundry, bacon, roses, and Play-Doh. Trademark.
Trademark.
Yep. Simply touching the surface of 999 causes an immediate mild euphoria, so like excitement or happiness, which intensifies the longer one's exposed and lasts long after separation from the creature. Subject's favorite activity is tickle wrestling, often be completed and envelop a person around the neck down and tickles them until asked to stop, though it does not always immediately comply with that request. Though injury never occurred, 999 has never been found to purposely attempt to harm others and will immediately back away and contract his body into a quivering mound while gurgling in manner simply like a whimpering dog, seemingly apologizing for hurting someone on accident. When the creature interacts with anyone else, it seems to have a special interest in those who are unhappy or hurt in any way. People suffering from crippling depression, or PTSD, for example, have reported having a far more positive outlook on life after multiple interactions with that SCP.
I bet.
The possibility of manufacturing antidepressants from SCP have been discussed. SCP-9 seems to love all animals, especially humans, refusing to eat any meat and even risk its own life to save others. On occasion, leaping in front of a person to take a bullet fired at them. SCP diet consists of entirely of candy, sweets with M&Ms, trademarked, and Necco, trademark wafers, being its favorites. Its eating methods are similar to that of an amoeba.
Interesting.
And it gives a description explaining about like different interactions with the person, like each person. However, there is something about. So, do you guys remember what SCP-682 is?
No,
Nope.
I typically tend to forget the numbers.
So, you will definitely remember this. The hard to destroy reptile.
Yeah.
So, SCP-999 was actually introduced to 682. And
Yeah.
SCP-999 was getting crawled, got stepped on. 682 felt happy, was trying to, kept laughing, got tickled, eventually tickling so loud that when he howled, a laughter wave ended up actually knocking people out. Yeah, all person within the wave collapsed into crippling fits of laughter. So whenever he waved out, so one of the things, so people who don't know 682, best way to explain, 682 is a creature that's also, it's called hard to destroy reptile. Guess what? It's hard to destroy. They've tried everything to where it's mostly kept in a high concentrated acid bath. Like I'm not talking about like normal acid, like how my bare face is melting, like acid. And what happens is whenever SCP that SCP gets attacked, he actually takes injuries and he develops a resistance or makes another version of it that's stronger. So SCP makes it to where he starts laughing. The other SCP starts laughing really loud. That sends out like an echo that makes everyone else fall down and start laughing. It's like literally it's literally the concept of Darwin's theory. Like you overcome and adapt pretty much. Does that make sense?
Mhm. Yeah.
And luckily no one died, but they refused to get there because of that. But there actually is another thing with SCP-999, which is not showing up here, but shows up in another SCP. Do you know what SCP that would be, Panda? Because I know Ash doesn't know.
Repeat that. I was reading something. Sorry. I am also. I am playing Baldur's Gate at the moment as well. So.
So, do you know, even Unlikely might know, do you know which SCP or what the SCP's name is that involves SCP-999?
No,
You have
I don't
no
remember.
you have no guess.
I don't remember.
So, well, I think I misspelled
I
it.
feel like when you say it, I want to be like, shit, I knew that,
Yeah.
but right now I can't think of it.
So the name of the SCP that 999 is associated with is the Scarlet King.
Oh, then no, I definitely didn't know that. I don't.
Okay.
That
So
doesn't ring a bell.
so the Scarlet King is one of the most powerfulest ones, not the most powerful. One of the most notoriously known ones, definitely up there. The Scarlet King. Let me see. Unlikely. You know who Scarlet King is. If you've into SCP, you might know who I'm talking about before I go into monologuing him. Yes, a dick. You know what? That is a fair description. It says he's in SCP-001. Let me pull him up. There was information of him prior to 001. I can't remember which one it was brought up to. Okay, so the Scarlet King. So without going too much. Oops, sorry. I thought it was blurred out. You know, you're fine. The Scarlet King ideology is a monster, a creature that transcends all realms, brings about all sorts of fear, and is known if he comes to this reality that. So there's different scenarios. So I'm pretty sure his scenario is. I can't remember. It's like a sea level, like world extinction or restructuring event. It's literally classified as like a world ending scenario, pretty much. There's a lot of world ending scenarios, but pretty much Scarlet King is on the level of being like a great demon. And the reason I brought that up is because to have him come to this world, he has 7 wives that are pregnant. The wives die. It makes it to where he gets stronger and closer to coming to this world. The reason I bring that up is because SCP 999 is one of his kids. One of the kids that was born from one of the mothers. And it's theorized that he might be the only thing that will be able to stop the Scarlet King, because Scarlet King is pure evil, anger, violence, while SCP-999 is nice and sweet, hoping that maybe he will be able to go against the Scarlet King. Hey, Pittons, thanks for joining in. I'm just monologuing about SCP.
What's Unlikely's favorite?
Unlikely said the Tickle Monster. That's why I brought it up.
I knew that. Random number.
Wow. You seem so interested about the Scarlet King.
I thought you were done. Or were you
Well,
not?
Well, if even if I wasn't done, you could have asked about it. You're like, yeah, you know what, fuck this. Let's talk about something else.
I mean, I'm very interested.
Uh-huh.
Sounds cool.
But there's also another theory in SCP-001 about the Scarlet King, which is a whole different monologue. But there's a new SCP-001 that I find that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's this one. Hold on. No, that's U.S. lease. Where is he? Did they get rid of him? Or is this it? Huh. Did they get rid of that one? I thought it was good. Hopefully they didn't get rid of that one. Oh, no, I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. So the most recent one that I found was I thought it was SCP-001. It was the most recent. So one of the things, SCP-001s are the ones that are different, but each 1001 is something like monumental. For example, the first SCP-1000 was introducing Bigfoot. Like, not just Bigfoot. Like, turns out Bigfoot, there's actually a culture of Bigfoot people that live in hiding, that are super scientists, that was pushed away by society, and the Bigfoots are trying to come back to reality. So each one of the thousands have a different one. It's like the first entry, like the SCP-001. The 1000 is, like I said, Bigfoot. It's literally a culture of Bigfoot type creatures that are trying to come into back to reality. Aren't you? They're smart. Besides, they're exactly as smart as us. They have like a bunch of technology. We trapped them on the ground. Following a rough transition of a recent attempt to communicate with Foundation, we forgive you. Given choice for now, not forever. Let us back in. Like, we locked them out, keeping them from coming in, and they want back out. SCP 2000 is Dex Ex Machina. Long story short, do you know where? Hold on, let me shout out Pitten because I joined Pitten's stream and it was awesome. Pitten got a big raid. The person who's in my chat right now, he had a 150 man raid to him.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. But Deus Ex Machina is, you know where Yellowstone National Park is?
Heard of it. I don't
Yeah.
know like exactly where, but like yeah.
Yellowstone National Park has it to where there are a bunch of copies of people underground. So if a apocalypse level threat that wipes everyone else out, the machine activates and brings everyone back to life as like, you know, a test tube baby.
Say it brings everyone back to life as a test tube baby.
Yes, I have two people chilling playing Destiny in there while I'm just monologuing.
I'm not playing Destiny.
Ash playing Destiny.
I am playing Destiny. And I'm just super tired. But I don't want to go to bed. Because I'm playing Destiny.
Yeah, but it's only something we use in emergency situations. That'd be crazy if it was legit. Like, it's not one of those things they can use all the time. They even say it's not something that can be used all the time. SCP-3000 is, I'm going to say this way, it's probably wrong. I think it's Anastasia, but I could be wrong. Long story short, big thing in the ocean. You know how, if you read anything about Panda, you know how they say like Class A asthmatic to like knock your ass out, or Class C or Class D.
Yeah.
Well, SCP-3000 actually had a natural way of people around them forgetting everything, and it was actually based, and when you read it, it's actually based off of like some type of lore. And what they do is they had people go down, get the black goo around it, and actually use a refined version of that for doing as a memory eraser. Because it's cleaner. Because 9 times out of 10 they'll use like, you know, like like chloroform, stuff like that, like other knockout stuff. This is actually a better alternative.
Hmm.
SCP 4000 is actually called just Taboo. What the place is when you go down there, it's a place that cannot be named the same twice, and you can't call someone the same name twice. Like a place of no names. Like, you can't go down and say, "Hi, my name's Panda." I mean, you can if you don't want the worst case scenario to happen to you. Which is hinted through a conversation with a scientist that it's swapped bodies. The creatures down in the hole where it is or Taboo is aren't allowed to leave. Whether for one reason or the other, they are forbidden to come up, and the only way they can come up is by, you know, having a name. They can't give themselves a name, they have to have a name from someone else.
So like Faye.
Sort of?
You know, you don't give the Fae your name, because if
Yeah.
they have your name, then they own you.
So, similar but not. They pretty much body snatch you by what's mentioned. The furry yes, unlikely. You're actually right. It's the furry forest creature. See, I'm glad someone knows something about SCPs in this chat.
I know some stuff, just not as much.
So the next one after that, it's called Y. What is it? There's a random mech suit that appears that looks like it traveled in time. That apparently it stopped a different post-apocalyptic world. A lot of these equipments that show up involved a post-apocalyptic event. So this one has inside the suit monologuing of him having to go to a destination. So in the original SCPs, have you heard? Hold up. That's not it. Unknown. It's literally an SCP-055 called Unknown. There was another SCP. Which one is it? Hold on. I keep forgetting which SCP the second one is.
Alright, yeah, I think it's bedtime for me.
579. Well, thank you for joining in, Ash.
I will chat with you guys later. I am so tired.
Get some rest. I know you're tired, but
I'm gonna try.
Night, Ash.
Boy.
see you, see ya.
Boy.
Alright. Go over here. Boop. I'm a little big. Let me shrink me a bit. So, there's two SCPs, and they both have names. One's name's Unknown, another's name is Data Expunge. The Unknown one is a self-fulfilling entity that, like, you can only remember what it's not. Like, you can remember it's not a sphere. You can't remember, like, if it is a sphere. It's that self-containing. And the other one, description Data Expunge. So it doesn't give much about the Data Expunge one. It doesn't explain much. It just explains about the different things of what Data Expunge is. But pretty much what it is, you take the objects that's not round and go to this room where it just says a bunch of Data Expunge. It doesn't give a definition, it just says Data Expunge. And apparently when those two items were together, it was able to either send back time, prevent what happened, but it caused something to change. There's a lot of different ones that talk about coming apocalypses or changing apocalypses. Like Y is one of the ones that is an indication that something happened in either a different timeline or in the future that was prevented. Alright, and then after that one, that's a long one, the Super Moose in the Library. That's a lot more to explain. I'm not going to really get into that one. Because again, that involves information. That involves the library. Do you remember me mentioning about that?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, the Wanderer's Library. But the most recent one I like is called The Loser. which is a self-containing one, but there's a reason why. So let me give you an example. Panda, what is something that you want in your life?
To not be in constant 24/7 pain.
I knew you were gonna say that. Let me think of something else. Because that's not a good example to give. Let's say you want the world, or you want to eat your breakfast. Okay? The world goes out of the way to make sure you can't eat your breakfast without there being problems, like the milk is expired, or you somehow fall, slip, and bash your head open while trying to eat the cereal. But not enough to kill you, but just enough to be inconvenience.
Yeah.
Now, take that scenario where you say you want something to happen, and you say you'll give up all your luck to have a bad, not a horrible life, but a bad life. And then at one point you decide you don't want to be important at all, and the world uses your anomaly to make it where you become the most important thing in the world, not in a sense of popularity, but disaster level. Like world-ending apocalypse is that that person has to be around to stop it. Like if you want it to be bad, if you want something, it gives you the opposite.
Interesting.
You pretty much can never have a good life because of that reason. But that doesn't mean you can't have a life, and that's what the story of the loser is for. If you ever get a chance to install, do you have a Samsung device?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely install the app. It has a whole detail of the different SCPs.
I mean, you can also just Google SCP and go to the SCP Foundation website.
Correct, but the app makes it a little bit more convenient.
Fair. So for that one, if you realized that you're just getting the opposite of what you wanted, couldn't you just say you wanted the opposite of what you actually want?
The problem is it's not you saying it, it's on a deeper level. It knows if you're trying to play the system. You can't verbally say, "Oh, I really wish I would, not get my dick cut off." You know? It's more just something in your system, "Oh, I wish this, but you really want this." It will still give you that. It's not going to take your word for it. It's what you desire. It's what you want. You can't have good luck. It's technically by what he describes in the story. It's the probability. It's the way he explains it. Let me give you an example. And you can. So flip it like this. So the probability of getting the jackpot is astronomical. Well, with this one and the reason that it matters is because of him changing that made to where everything else in the world gets affected by this probability. So going through it, hitting jackpot, probability is super low. Then everyone gets it. But then when everyone gets it, so many people start losing more than just that. It's easier to explain if you read it. But the way he describes it, he's extremely unlucky. Good things don't happen to me, period. Game-changing bad things don't happen to me either. I'm stuck in a cycle where nothing I do turns out right. You're not listening. I'm in charge of replication studies I've done myself. He reaches into his lab coat pocket and produces and slow sequences 3 large pieces of pocket, a plastic ball cap, a lab coat button, a push pin with a point pierced through the with his thumb, and a Canadian cord. He sucks on his thumb. Yeah, whenever he pulled the pin out, he stuck his finger in the push pin. Okay. Sucks places the quarter on top of it. Gonna call it in the air. Dr. Walter flips the coin. He says heads. The coin sticks to the ceiling tile above him. Who puts gum on the ceiling? Alright, doesn't matter. Think of a number between 1 and 10. Okay, 10. No. 3. No. 5. No. 1. No. 9. No. 8. No. No. Come on. 3. You said 3. 4. No. 2. No. 6. No. 7. No. No. I mean, yes, Jesus. That was entrancing. Let's do it again. Let's not. We have another data. The coin lands after being stuck on the ceiling from gum on his head. He reaches up to remove it from his hair. It is stuck and the gum is still attached. So what he's saying that no matter that's on a small scale, but he's considered like no matter what he does, he is unlucky. Like those are mild conveniences. He's not like losing a leg, but like coin flip, somehow in a room where there shouldn't be gum, there's gum that gets stuck and it falls into his hair while they're trying to do stuff. Like he literally is his deal he made to where no matter what, he can't be morbidly unlucky, but he can never have good luck. So him wanting a lucky break of not being important made it to where he was unlucky and made him the most important thing in the world or even the universe.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. There
The
was
gum on the ceiling thing.
But yeah, like it's just when it comes to those, there's so much cool and interesting information that I would love to sit down with someone, like, and not just me monologuing and explaining. Like I'll sit down, going back and forth. Like I'm no expert, but I would love to like have someone sit down, read it, and us debate what we think could have caught, like our own brainstorming, sort of like a game theory. Speaking of that, did you see?
Yeah, I was literally getting ready to say, did you see?
Yeah. That floored me.
I mean, I kind of saw it coming. He's done like everything.
Yeah. Still, you never expect. Never expect. So, I did talk about this table for a bit. What happened? Nothing. No, I literally was just talking, and I'm not sure what else to talk about. Like, I don't think the just chatting, I don't know. I'm only an hour and 43 minutes in, and I talked about everything I wanted to. Originally, it was simple. I'm not sure what to do next.
I don't know.
Might take a small break, answer Owen, and then play a game. Let's play on
What are you
just.
What are you answering Owen for? Oh, what's going on with Owen?
So
I was asleep yesterday, so I have no idea what's going on.
So yesterday, Owen and us talked about. I know Owen got the ability of hitting affiliate, but his dad didn't have him get the information because he doesn't feel safe giving Twitch personal information. His dad, not Owen.
Got it.
I gave Pakela an argument. I need to type something out. Like verbally, gave Pakela an argument. But everything else I did not. Like typing it, possibly hard. Maybe if I had more things, or if more things transpired. Like I said, brainstorming for 200. Might need to figure out myself. But here's what we're going to do. We actually made it pretty far into just chatting. I don't know how normal chattings go. Hopefully eventually I'll have more people on the table.
Yeah, I think having more people would definitely help.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do originally. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I am going to ahead go for a brief pause. I will be back. I'm going to figure out what game we're going to play, unless someone wants to keep just chatting. Most use the restroom on answer Owen. Panda, are you going to be playing Overwatch? I mean, Baldur's Gate? Or did you want to play a different game?
Currently playing Baldur's Gate. I can switch to something depending on what it is.
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
And it depends on what you want to play.
Let's do fucking Drake from the woodwork. Let's do Overwatch. Alright. So, at this point, unless people... it might be a while before I do another just chatting, because not for long, which is fine. I'll probably just do it for updates or any other topics. But again, we'll leave this as right here. Maybe we'll have a better table. Maybe we'll have more guests. Maybe I'll invite Costo, Hard, blah blah blah. Has Overwatch gotten better over time? You know what? Unlikely. If you give me about 10 to 15 minutes, not even that long, mostly just me responding, I'm just saying 10 to be dramatic, you will find out while watching me play. But I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to do a BRB video. I'm going to get stuff set for Overwatch. And I'll see you guys in a second. Thank you, Panda, for joining me. And yes, Panda, I'm going to hit stop recording so it works out well.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep the stream going, so... Oh, goodness. Yep. Oh, goodness indeed. I'll be right back.